make him sleep tonight. Make this night painful for him. All the night they beat him brutally like he's not a human. Into the other side you were thinking about him. He's the murderer of my mother. Vayun, I will never forgive you, 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙀, ever. All the night you spent crying onto the floor and sleep there. Next morning, you wake up when you feel someone's hand on your shoulder. You quickly open your eyes and look toward that person. It was Jack. Jack, I'm sorry to disturb you, but we found him. You want to see? His hand and unknown smirk appear on his lips. Now you are confused that how you will kill 𝙤𝙤𝙤. Into the other side, Jack. Soon, very soon you will be mine. He was lost into his thought. You shrugged his shoulder and looked toward him. Vayun, are you fine? What happened? Where you lost? He smiled on his thought and looked at you. Jack, actually your mom saved you from him. Then she told me to take you from the South Korea to some another country. She also booked ticket for you. After this we will need to leave for America. You looked toward the ticket with tearful eyes and nodded your head as yes. Then he take you toward the car. After a few minutes you reach to that place. Jack, he is there. Tears roll down from your eyes. And then he put his hand into his pocket and gave you the gun. Jack, it's for you. You have a wish to kill to him with your own hands. You hold the gun with shivering hands, but suddenly he holds your hand. Jack, you have to be strong, ma'am. You promised to your dead mom that you will kill her murderer with your own hands. You nodded your head as yes and tightened your grip on the gun. You came out from the car and Jack was following you with a devilish smirk which was plastered on his lips. He was just few minutes away from the revenge, and this was the end of 𝙤𝙤𝙤. You entered to the house and your eyes landed on 𝙤𝙤𝙤. His condition was worse. His body was full with the bruises and cuts. His hand was tied up with a chain and his head was down and his blood was flowing down to the floor. Your heart ached seeing him into the pain, but your eyes was blind for the revenge of her mother. You walk toward him and stand in front of him. An unknown smile appeared on his lips when he sniffed your perfume. 𝙤𝙤𝙤, my love is here. He opened his eyes and blood dropped from his head and he made himself to look at you. Your eyes was looking toward him with full of hate. Vayun, open his hand, she ordered to the guards. Jack guards looked toward his boss. He gave them a sign to follow your orders. They quickly opened 𝙤𝙤𝙤's hands. He bent down on his knees because from yesterday he was standing like this. He looked toward you with his full of love eyes. 𝙤𝙤𝙤, my love, what are you doing here? He hardly managed himself to talk with you. Vayun, don't show me your fake love. How dare you to kill my mother? What she did to you, tell me. You shout on him. He looked toward you with surprised expression. 𝙤𝙤𝙤, what are you saying, Vayun? I did not kill your mom. It's just a lie. Suddenly he coughed and blood came out from his mouth. Vayun, don't lie to me. You are the worst person I've ever seen. For getting me, you crossed your all limits. You killed my mom. I watched it from my own eyes. 𝙤𝙤𝙤, what you watched was a lie. I always respect your mom, just like mine. I never want to kill her. He's just manipulating you. Trust me, he just want to take revenge from me. That's why he killed your mom. His attention toward you is not good. Suddenly Jack become panic and come to you. Jack, ma'am, he's lying. I'm not like this. Believe me, he killed your mom. I saw him with my own eyes. You frowned your brows and got confused on his answer. Jack, ma'am, I was always loyal to you and your mom. She was just like my mother. I always see my mother on her. If you can't kill this, then give me the gun. I will kill him with my own hands. How dare he have to kill my mother? He wiped his tear and tried to take gun from your hand, but you stopped him and did his acting very well. Vayun, you don't need it. I will do it, this work with my own hands. You looked at him with full of angry eyes and pointed your gun at 𝙤𝙀. He looked at you and smiled. 𝙤𝙀, if you believe that I killed your mother, then die with your hands is my peace. But I always love you. You're my only love in this entire world, 𝙤𝙀. I feel lucky that I found you, and before dying I see your face in front of my eyes. Thank you for coming into my life. I love you. You pulled the trigger and he closed his eyes. Your heart was beating fast and he was smirking behind. Jack, your game is over, 𝙤𝙀. But suddenly you turned and shot on his leg. He shouted and fell into the floor. Jack, you, 𝙤𝙀 smirked. So, you liked it? Mr. Jack Smith, how was my plan? He was looking toward you with a shocked expression. Jack, kill her right now, he ordered to his man. 𝙤𝙀, quickly get up and cover your body under him. But you looked at him with full of love. 𝙤𝙀, it's okay. They can't shoot us. They all are our guards. Suddenly, two men entered into the house and their footsteps diverted everyone's attention toward them. It was Jimin and RM. Jimin smirked after seeing Jack on his knees. Jimin, wow, what a moment! Finally, I found you. Jack was surprised, like how his plan got suddenly against to him. RM, what you think? He is alone and you can do anything with him. But sadly, we are like brother, but not from the same father. Jack looked toward his guard and ordered them. Jack, kill them! All right now, kill them! It's your boss order. Suddenly all the guards pointed their guns at him. He became shocked, like soul left from his body. Jimin, knock knock, the Santa is here with a surprise. You think we are fools that we send our precious sister-in-law with you alone. Actually, your all guards are already dead and these are our guard. And you did not trap 𝙤𝙀. Actually, she trapped you into her plan. She was already know about your plan. His eyes got wide open in shock. Jack, how? He whispered, 𝙤𝙀, it's none of your business. You killed my mother. You tried to trap me in your plan so that I can kill my husband with my own hands. You again pointed the gun toward him and shoot on his other leg. He shouted because of pain. 𝙤𝙀, I don't forgive you. You are about to shoot on his head. Suddenly 𝙤𝙀 hold your hand and make you stop. 𝙤𝙀, no 𝙤𝙀, leave this on me. We all handle it. He looked toward Jimin and signed him to take him away from here. Jimin looked toward the guards and his man dragged him away from the building. Tears rolled down from your eyes and you looked toward 𝙤𝙀. His condition was getting worse. 𝙤𝙀, you are not looking good. We need to go to the hospital. Jimin, yeah, man, come on, we have to go. 𝙤𝙀 was about to speak, but suddenly he fainted and fell onto the floor. He closed his eyes. You shout and sit beside him. 𝙤𝙀, no, please get up, please. Jimin, wait, we have to go to the hospital. Then he take 𝙤𝙀 into the hospital. After 2 hours, doctor came out from the room and looked toward you. Tears are rolling down from your cheek. Your eyes was red. You were praying from the God to save him. Suddenly your eyes landed on doctor. You run toward him. 𝙤𝙀, how is my husband? Tell me, everything is fine? Doctor, don't worry, he's fine, but he's very weak. Please take care of him. You smile and tears roll down from your cheek. 𝙤𝙀, can I see him? Doctor, yeah, but he's sleeping. You open the door and come inside. Your eyes was still on him. The lines was attached to his veins and his eyes were closed. The bandages on his bruises. You come and sit beside him and hold his hand and kiss on his hand softly. Tears flow down from your eyes to his hand and you put your head on his hand. 𝙤𝙀, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I think so much bad about you. I insulted you so many times, but you said nothing. I'm not a good wife. I know my words hurt you a lot, but still you never forced me to love you. Please, 𝙤𝙀, forgive me. You suffer alone from all of these things, but you never speak to anyone about it. Please forgive me. Your tears drop on his hand and you cry in front of him, but now he's not in this condition to rub your tears. You are now alone and suffering from the pain of regression alone. Suddenly Jimin knocked on the door. and you look toward him. Jimin, may I come in? Sister-in-law, you rubbed your tears and looked at him. You smiled and nodded your head as yes. He come inside and looked toward Taeyan. Jimin, our brave king. I know he will never give up. He smiled and put his hand on Taeyan's head. Jimin, Wayun, you know we are childhood friends. Sorry to you, but I know him well than you. From that time when he loved anything, he loved it from bottom of his heart, and he always tried to protect it from everyone. Lot of girls come to his life, but he never fall in love with anyone. But when you come to his life, he changed everything in himself. For you, he leave Mafia world for you, to protect you. He never shared his pain with anyone, but took all of it into his heart. You are listening to him, but your eyes were on Taeyan. His red puffy eyes, bleeding lips, and wounds on his body was giving you pain also. You feel pain inside, but you don't know what to do. You want to take his all pain, but it can't possible. Jimin, he loved you a lot more than you thought. In all of this year, he never believed that you are died. His love is insane for you, and finally you also accept him. So please now take care of him. He need you, please. You looked at him and with your tearful eyes and nodded your head as yes. Jimin, okay, take care of him. I'm leaving. After a few hours, he woke up and rubbed his eyes and found you are still here and sleeping on the bed with him. Your face was on his hand. The unknown smile appeared on his lips after watching you beside him. Taeyan, my love, you don't have any idea how much I was waiting for that day, how much I miss you. He removed some hair strand from your face and tangled it on the back of your ear. Taeyan, now don't leave me ever. Then he touched your face with his another hand and whispered, Taeyan, so now love, it's my time to tease you a little bit. He smirked and placed his head on the pillow. And sleep. Next morning, you wake up and found he is still sleeping. You kiss on his forehead and whisper, Wayun, I love you. He slowly opened his eyes and looked toward you. You were looking toward him with full of love. Suddenly he frowns his brows and looked toward you with angry expression. Taeyan, who are you? Get out from here! Doctor! Doctor! He called the doctor in angry voice. Your eyes got wide open in shock and looked toward him with confusion. Suddenly doctor came into the room. Dr. Jin, ma'am, you go outside. We have to check him. You come out from the room and the door got closed behind. Dr. Jin, Taeyan, really? Why are you doing this? He smirked and took deep breath. Tai, you don't have any idea how much she hurt me, how much I cry because of her. Now she deserves little punishment. Dr. Jin and Taeyan both are friends and he made this plan with him to tease her. Dr. Jin, so tell me now, what? Taeyan, now go and tell her I lost my memory. Dr. Jin, what? Dr. Jin, have you really lost your mind? Taeyan, please, you're my friend. And yeah, tell her to take care of me. He needs your attention and love. Only this thing can cure me. Dr. Jin, you such a coward. He smirked. After a few minutes, he came out from the room and looked toward you with sad expression. You come toward him with worried expression on your face. Wayun, what happened to him? Tell me. Dr. Jin, I'm sorry, ma'am. He lost his memory. Tears flow down from your eyes. Wayun, what? But how? Dr. Jin, because someone hit on his head and because of this he lost his memory. You become shocked and your face turned to pale. Dr. Jin, don't worry ma'am, he will be fine. You just have to take care of him. He needs your love and attention, and you know love can cure anything. Wayun, yeah, I will take care of him. Dr. Jin, now you can take him to your home. He will be fine. I tell him that you are his wife. Please be patient, okay? Then he leave you alone and you sit under the bench. Jin turned and looked towards you. Dr. Jin, if she find out that was my acting, she will kill me. Ďayan, why I say yes to your plan? He quickly run to his cabin. You enter to his room and he make his poker face and look at you with full of anger. Ďayan, I want to go home. Vayun, okay, she said in sweet voice. Ďayan, then why are you not helping me? You are my wife, right? He speak to her with full of anger. You quickly take long step and walk toward him and hold his arms and place it into your shoulder and wrap your other arm into his waist. He bite his lower lip to control on his smile. You are looking damn cute when you following his order. Then you both sit into the car and look toward him with concerned eyes. Vayu, are you fine now? Ďayan, yes. His voice was straight and rough. You did not say anything and looked toward outside. You are lost into your thought, but he was looking toward you. He was enjoying to see you like this because he never teased you ever like this. Tai, it's just a beginning of your punishment, love. He mumbled. Then after a few minutes you both reached to the mansion and with the help of you he reached to the room. He sat on the bed and you give him a glass of water. Vayu, drink this. After drinking water, he looked at you with serious expression. Ďayan, I need a sponge bath right now. Vayu, okay, I will call the nurse. Tai, why nurse? You are my wife. You will give me the bath. Your eyes got wide open in shock. Vayu, no, I can't. You become shocked. Ďayan, why? Did you never see me before naked? Your breath hitched on his word and your eyes got wide open. Vayu, no, I don't mean this, but you will feel uncomfortable around me. Ďayan, no, I will not. Go and bring sponge and water. You nodded your head like obedient child and come out from the room. Vayu, now I am dead. How I can control myself? His body, I can't do anything with him. He don't remember anything. Vayu, you have to control on your hormones. Otherwise, you will lose your control on him. It's a bad to take advantage of injured man. After when you came out from the room, he smirked and mumbled. Ďayan, now let's see how you can control on yourself, wife. I better know about your weaknesses. It would be fun to tease you like this. After a few minutes, you come to his room and he was seated on the bed with his serious expression. You walk toward him and stand in front of him. He looked toward you with his side eyes and ordered you. Ďayan, take off my shirt. You gulp your lump and sit in front of him. You place the tray into the nightstand and come closer to him. With trembling hands, you open his shirt button. He was watching your nervousness and inside he was enjoying you. Seen like this, your condition was worse. After taking off his shirt, your eyes landed on his bruises, which he kicked because of you. Your eyes become watery, but you control on your emotion. Then you take the sponge and dip into the water. After squishing, you rub his hard muscle. Your eyes was on his body and his eyes was on your face. You come closer to his neck and he closes his eyes when your hot breath touch his neck. You look toward him with concerned eyes. You place your hand on his shoulder and make yourself balance. He looked toward your hand, but suddenly your attention diverted to your hair strand, which irritated you on your face. Your hands were busy, so he slowly moved your hairs away from your face. Then your eyes met with his beautiful eyes, which was lost into you. You took deep breath when he placed his hand on your waist hardly, and with a jerk you landed on his chest. Your uncomfortable situation and uneven breath was making situation more harder for you. Slowly but unintentionally you kiss on his neck and he closed his eyes. When your lips touch his neck, the unknown sensation travel in both of your bodies. You snuggle your face more into his neck and give him a little hard bite, and now you lost the control on yourself. His hands were traveling around your back and trying to finding a way to go inside into your shirt. You are hovering over him, both of your breath are mixing with each other. Then you change your direction into the other side and mark on the other side. Suddenly you feel someone's footsteps which are coming. toward the room. You quickly get up from him and correct yourself. His mind was still processing that why all of a sudden you get up from him. When he was full turn on, his mouth was open like someone snatched a bite of food from him. Suddenly the door got open and a lady come inside. It was 𝙤𝙀 mom. Mom, 𝙤𝙀, my son, how has it happened? How were you? Tell me. She come from US for his son and she was very worried for him. Without noticing you, she come and sit beside his son. 𝙤𝙀, mom, don't take stress, I'm fine. She come and sit beside him and kiss on his forehead. Mom, you don't have any idea how much I was worried for you. 𝙤𝙀, mom, don't worry, I'm fine. She took deep breath and hugged him. 𝙤𝙀 pointed toward 𝙤𝙀, who just looking to them with a surprise because she don't know who is she. Then 𝙤𝙀 mom turned her face and looked toward her with a smile. Mom, I'm so sorry 𝙤𝙀, I was very worried for him. That's why I did not notice you. She quickly come toward you and hug you. You also hug her back softly. Mom, I'm your mother-in-law. You don't remember me, but I know everything about you. Suddenly, she turned toward 𝙤𝙀. Mom, she's become more beautiful than before, right 𝙤𝙀? He smiled and nodded his head as yes. 𝙤𝙀 became curious about his behavior. 𝙤𝙀, how he know about our previous life, that he not lost his memory? Mom, you know your kid. She was about to talk about the kids. Suddenly 𝙤𝙀 spoke between them. 𝙤𝙀, mom, it's okay, you go, I'm fine. We will meet tomorrow. You will tired because of a long flight. Just take some rest. She got the idea why he is stopping her to talk about the kids. Mom, okay, I'm going. Bye. Take care of yourself, okay? She again kissed on your forehead before leaving, and you come and sit beside him and look toward him with suspicious eyes. 𝙤𝙀, what happened? Why are you looking at me like that? 𝙤𝙀, nothing. You are just looking very handsome today. Okay, you just take rest. I will bring soup for you. She came out from the room and called Dr. Jin. Dr. Jin, hello. 𝙤𝙀, I'm Mrs. 𝙤𝙀. Dr. Jin, okay, Mrs. 𝙤𝙀. Okay, tell me, you need my help? 𝙤𝙀, doctor, you don't tell me about it, that on which phase of 𝙤𝙀 memory is lost, like he forget the last 5 years of his life, or he lost his full memory. Dr. Jin, 𝙤𝙀, I will kill you. Why you put me in this plan? He mumbled and placed his hand on his phone speaker. Dr. Jin, ma'am, he forget his full memory. He don't remember anything. He just forget everyone. You smirk and cut the call. 𝙤𝙀, so you try to prank me. So okay, now I will show you how to prank someone. After 2 hours, you take the soup ball into your hands and enter to the room. Before opening the door, you place the ball into the table and dip your neck from the front, which is now clearly showing your cleavage. Then you enter to the room and place the ball in front of him and bend down into the seducing style. His eyes got wide open after seeing your 𝙤𝙀. 𝙤𝙀, eat this, you will be hungry. Then I will change your bandages, okay? You speak into him with sweet and innocent voice and look toward him with full of love. He gulped his lump and looked toward other side. 𝙤𝙀, what is wrong with her? Why she is talking like this? Then you start doing your other stuff, but all the time your eyes was on him, which was making him uncomfortable. Then you take your dress and go to the washroom for changing. 𝙤𝙀, why she's behaving so weird? After few minutes, he finished eating and placed the tray into the side of the table. Tayan, it's so much fun to see her like this. Worried for me. She's taking care of me so much. I miss this all so much. But after few days, I will tell her the truth that was just my prank. Suddenly the washroom door got open and you come out, and the next moment which was in front of him was breathtaking. His heart stopped for a second and you walked toward him. You are wearing your nightie, which was hardly covering your whole body. His eyes was pop out like he watched heaven. Your silky black nightie was only covering your private areas and your whole body was visible in front of him. He gulped his lump and his cheeks turned red. You come and sit beside him and move your all hairs into the one side. Vayun, Tayan, now it's time to change your bandages. He was now lost his mind on you and take out the box and come closer to him, and you can clearly listen his uneven heartbeat which was rising because of you. A smile appears on your lips and you place your hand on his heart and take off the bandages. You slowly blow on his wand and he closed his eyes. He was feeling like the world is end in here for him. You slowly sit on his lap and wrap your legs around his torso, which make the situation more harder for him. You come closer to his neck and apply a cream on his wand. Your body was brushing with him. Your eye, every single movement was making him crazy. You can easily feel his hardness around your area, but you tease him more. Suddenly you plant a soft kiss on his wands before applying a cream. Then you look toward him with your hazel brown eyes and whisper, Vayun, master, if you don't mind, can I kiss on your mouth before applying a cream? His mind was now fully under your control. He just nodded his head as yes, and you did what you said. You are kissing him softly on his each marks, which give him a pleasure of heaven. After bandaging the wounds, you applying a cream, you looked at him with full of love eyes and whisper, Vayun, master, I love you.